Hello, beautiful souls. It is Reverend Raven Sowell, and it is my absolute pleasure to be with you on today. For those of you who are new to my channel, welcome. For those of you who are coming back, welcome back, darling. It is always a beautiful thing to have you in my space. I want to thank you for all of your likes, your shares, and subscribes. For those of you who are new to my channel, please know that my videos, they hold a certain frequency, they hold a certain resonance. And so if the information within does not resonate with you, please do not attempt to force it to fit. Okay? Okay. Some red flags, some little indicators that will help you to know if the video is for you or is not for you is that if it causes you to have fear, confusion, anxiety, or worry, that is not for you. Okay, the video is not for you. I have a lot of videos on my channel that you can go and look at to see if it resonates with you. Or I just might not be the reader for you. And that is okay, darling. Okay, so alrighty, for those of you who are interested in my services, you can find those below in the description. I am a life coach, a spiritual coach, as well as a parental coach. Okay. If you are in need of spiritual counseling, if you want a spiritual reading where I use my tarot, my intuition, you are able to also find those at the description below. In the description below. All right. Okie dokie. So we are going to do a little reading. We're going to do a little reading. I can honestly say that I really do not know what we got going on today. Okay. Um, but we gonna see. All right. So we are going to invoke for spirit so that we can make sure that we are covered. We are smothered and covered, and we are tapped in to the divine most high's energy. Okay. We thank you, Mother, Father, God. Most High God, we thank you for your presence, for your love, and for your light. We thank you, holy angels and holy ancestors, for your presence. I thank you, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Gabriel, and Archangel Uriel, for your presence. I thank you, oh loving Holy Spirit, Mama Aset, for your presence, for your love, for taking us and guiding us on our path. I ask that all negative energy that is sent my way is bound and sent back to the one source creator for divine judgment. I thank you, Archangel Zadkiel, for your presence, for your love, and for your guidance, and helping me to walk through and transmute all stagnant energy. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Alrighty. Alrighty. Okay, so the cards that have come up in the splitting of the deck is the Five of Cups and the High Priestess. So some of you are being given messages, getting information from your unconscious that is attempting to purge shame, regret, doubt, fear, guilt, inferiority, confusion. Yeah, okay. So that's what we have here, and I'm being yes. So with this revealing, your inner voice is talking to you about those things that are in the underbelly. They're talking to you about the things that are in the collective unconscious of your immediate community. Okay. So this could be for this could be your family. This could be your actual, like the community that you're living in. This could also be a family, like the family that you've been married into. This is a time of where your high priestess, your inner voice, your intuitive um, juju is attempting to bring healing and harmony and balance to your home, to your community, and bringing awareness to places of where you have been um, distracted or intending to distract yourself so that you cannot see the you cannot see, cannot feel, cannot concentrate, cannot focus on these 10 swords that are sticking in you. So the multitude of painful thoughts that are going on in your mind that are being brought up or being brought into the physical reality so that you can begin to deal with them. This is a call for a healing of the lower nature, right? This is a call for a conserving of the physical body. This is a call for a conserving the energy of the physical body from things that have been draining, that have caused you to be in a state of being in disorder. This is also a recognition and a acknowledgement of the things that are manifesting in the physical world that actually are in alignment with this Five of Cups energy, with the guilt, with the shame, with the doubt, with the mistrust, with the inferiority, with the insecurity. I'm also hearing. Um, it is there have been manifestations of these things happening in the world and in your community, in your family, and it has been manifested so that you are able to bring it to divine justice, right? Divine balancing. It is the time for you to call divine judgment on this grief, on these feelings of abandonment, on this energy of that has kept your creativity, this youthful spirit within you confined or in a state of being sleep or in a state of delusion. I'm hearing, right? Everything is fine. Everything is fine. I keep hearing that. Everything is fine. Um, there is an understanding that there is a recognition there is a recognition of energy of self-sabotage, but also sabotage from a people who are of a toxic mindset, a mindset of win at all costs. They may appear to be friends, but really and truly, they are not. Behind your back, there are things that are going on, but there are also things that are going on within you that is leading to self-sabotage. So this could be that there is mental or spiritual work that is happening. So this is psychological warfare as well as spiritual warfare, which is then causing you to activate self-sabotaging behavior, right? This is a time for you to not ignore not ignore the messages that you are receiving from spirit. This is not the time for you to sit in this negative energy that you are maybe having in your mental realm, because as you are sitting up with it, as you are sitting in it, it is manifesting. It's manifesting, and it is bringing up energy of depression. Is bringing up energy of disillusionment. That is bringing up a manifestation of like you're feeling as though you're at war. So this is a time of purging, because when you don't purge, it is actually bringing and manifesting um, new new trauma, right? So it's the same trauma, it's the same trauma, it's the same emotions, except it looks different, and it has a bit of a twang with it. It's a little deeper than what it has been in the past, right? And so this is the message that we're having right here, right now. And again, going back to that community energy, you are being asked to study, to pay attention, to look at the manifestations of what's going on within your community. What is happening, right? What is happening? What is being celebrated? That look at what is being celebrated. Is what being celebrated is what is being celebrated a lot of burdens, like, and when we say you're there's a celebration of burdens, is like it doesn't even have to look like someone is like rah rah, oh yeah, we're a burden, or well, yeah, we feel guilty. Is it a ongoing uphill battle of people complaining about how bad their life is? Is it an ongoing uphill battle, um like uh I'm hearing celebration of those things that are of lower vibration, right? So study what is going on in your community. If Study the struggle that you are seeing going on in your community, right? Because this is going to help you. This is going to help you in understanding what what you are needing to change, what you are needing to transmute, right? As well as it shows you the power that you have, the power that you have to move forward with having the correct spirit within you guiding you, right? Because again, this is it started out with the high priestess talking about things that are going on, like those Five of Cups, right? So, with the Chariot energy here, this is you moving forward. This is you moving forward and actually making your reality what you want it to be, but doing that through actually having the having your higher self at the helm of your chariot, right? Not your ego, not your emotions, not your unconscious family or community trauma and drama. That is not at the helm. At the helm here, what's going to be driving your chariot or pulling your chariot will be balanced emotions and balanced thoughts, right? What will be driving your chariot, what will be at the wheel of your chariot will be your highest self. You see that crown? This is the enlightened being. This is your intuition. All right? Right? This is, you see those moons? All right, this is your higher self that's going there. This is what is driving you to manifest, to be the magician, to manifest the reality, to see your true power within your reality, right? But if you're moving forward, if you're moving forward and you're moving forward, this is how we're gonna do it. right? You're moving forward and you're in those rough waters. You're moving away from rough waters, but you're going towards more conflict and more toxic energy. It is going to have an issue. It's going to cause issues. It's going to cause more. Seven of Wands here. It's going to cause more issues here that you are going to have to stand up against, right? More defending more of the nonsense spiritually, right? So you're moving from rough waters to more rough waters so that you can defend those rough waters that you're in, right? That you're moving towards. You're moving out of rough waters to move into rough waters. And that doesn't have to be. So pay attention to what is going on in the outside world and start to take leadership, start to take courage and leadership. We're gonna cover this. Notice this is a devil's card, excuse me. We're gonna take leadership over this darkness. Over we're gonna take leadership over this devil energy, right? This is what this is. These are all the cards that are coming out. You're taking leadership over this energy through um, through the healing and rejuvenation of the hope that is presented to you through this star energy. You stepping up as the star will bring forth your new covenant with the spirit, your new covenant with your intuitive self, your new covenant with your high priestess. You stepping into this healing energy will help you with that because you are being courageous to free yourself from the leadership of this binding that you always had the ability to step away from. The devil wasn't holding you there. The devil isn't holding you there. This is a choice, is what I'm hearing, right? You're moving away from something to go back into something because you are denying that something is there. You are not it's a fool energy and the eight of swords. Like, yeah, it is time for you to elevate. You sense this. You sense it's time for you to elevate. It's time for you to recognize what is in your cup, right? It is time for you. Oh, goodness. Huh. Can't even see what's in your cup because the light is too bright. So some of you are are attempting to walk out of darkness to see what's in your cup, but it's still too bright. The information you're seeing is still too bright. It's still hard for you to see what is coming. You're waiting on it, but it's hard for you to see what's coming. With here's the message that I'm getting. All right. That's the message that I'm getting with that. But understand that elevation, elevation can happen. Elevation will happen when you make the decision. When you make the decision to do what you need to do and isolate yourself, put yourself in hermit mode, right? The elevation, what the success, the celebration will happen when you start making those Queen of Swords moves and cutting off stuff that doesn't serve you, cutting off the stuff. You see that how she's closing that laptop? How she's closing that laptop and how, hold on, I'll get to you. She's closing that laptop. Everything is fine. She's right there, right? Everything is fine, but she's ignoring all that stuff. This, this everything is fine is where you may very well be right now. You doing this and tapping in, closing the laptop, getting off of this so that you can go within, so that you will be able to see what's going on in around you, so that you are able to ascend, is what is being called for you to do in truth and clarity through the messages that you are receiving from spirit. You know, the Queen of Swords is highly connected to spirit, has a high sense of intuition, picks up information very, very quickly. So you may have been being guided or shown to do a detox, right? To do a detox. Okay. A mobile detox, an electronic detox. This is what is being shown. Okay, we're gonna clean these cards up, and then we're gonna get some more information. Um, some of you thank your ancestors. It's coming out. Thank your ancestors. She's a bad mama jamma. That's what I'm hearing. She's a bad mama jamma. So Spirit wants you to understand that you are you are very, very significant. You are a bad mama jamma. Right? Some of you are on the path of completing a transformation, right? You are in a 9-year cycle, right? Um, you're in a 9-year cycle. Some of you are either being led to a spiritual teacher, or being um, you are being, I'm hearing groomed, but that sounds, yeah, well, it sounds how it sounds. You are being groomed to be a spiritual teacher yourself. Okay. And so, from what I understand, you guys are incredibly, incredibly connected and tuned in. You are. The question is, who is your Godhead? So, who is the Godhead that you have at the helm? Who's at your Godhead? Remember how I was talking about who's driving? Who's driving the chariot? The chariot is your body. Who's driving your chariot? Also, you were about the conserving the energy and protecting the chariot, bringing it into balance. This is the whole point of why the High Priestess and the Five of Cups came out. Right? Who's running your body? Who is the head? Who is your Godhead? Is it the one source creator, or is it the devil? Is it when I say the devil, is it those unmanned thoughts, those unconscious thoughts, right? Is it that unconscious thoughts, but is it that feral energy that is in that unconscious, that stuff that has no idea of, like, enlightenment, that stuff that is deep, deep, deep in the darkness? Is that your God? Is that your Godhead? Like obsession, desires, hedonism. Is hedonism your Godhead, or is it Christ? Right? Is it the shame, the doubt, the fears, the mistrust, the inferiority? Is that your Godhead, or is it the one source creator? Is it the Most High God? What is your Godhead? Okay. I'm getting really getting the words choose today whom ye serves. That's what I'm hearing. Oh. I was to stop. Thank the Most High, right? It says, is the Christ itself. Purify me. Listen, you guys just see me shuffling these cards, and then I stopped because I got the body sensation, right? I was told to stop. Thank the Most High. So for a lot of you, you have chosen, your Godhead is Christ. Your Godhead is the one Most High God. But there is also a lot of there's a lot of that unhealed stuff that we talked about at the first part that is holding you in a space of stagnation. The back of this card says your childhood holds a wealth of information awaiting conversion to wisdom. Allow your childhood to help you elevate, not keep you stuck. Recognize recognize what recognition, of stuck points and manufactured emotions. Self-processing is required. So I started out with the Five of Cups and the High Priestess. So the stuff that is coming up and manifesting in your reality are these stuck points and manufactured emotions. The shame and doubt are manufactured emotions, right? These are not the true self, right? Inferiority is not the truth, right? So what you are being asked to do is to process all of this stuff, right? Again, cutting it away from you. Having integrity never goes out of style, right? Having integrity is knowing what's right to do and doing it, right? So I know what's right to do and I do it, right? So, but if you're not paying attention, if you are not in a space of where you are actually observing what's going on around you, then you will not see, right? And you can do things, excuse me, thank you. You can be doing things that go against your integrity because you are not really present, right? This is that self-sabotage energy that I was talking about. This is that everything is fine energy that I showed you. And that card just said transmuting energy. Count your blessings has popped out. Count your blessings, right? Individuation is also coming out. Individuation is you separating yourself from the collective that you were born in. My ear is ringing and it just went like completely clogged in the left ear, right? So individuation is important, it's significant for you, right? So being your own self, separating yourself away from the collective energy of your family because that is not you, right? You can be your own self and still see what's going on over there, okay? Thank you, Spirit. Cleanse your space. If you're being guided to get rid of certain things in your home, do it. Some of you may be seeing things. There is deception afoot. So I just said that. I just said you may be seeing things. So cleanse your space. Cleanse your space because the things that you are seeing has to do with the energy that is in your space. And get rid of the things that are within your space that you're being guided to get rid of. There is also deception that is afoot. All right. So the song Purify Me is significant. It's by India Irie. The day will come when you remember being a different person and send them love, knowing that ish gets better. Don't give up. Individuation. And what I just said, right? So when I was a child, I did childish things, is what I'm hearing. when I was a child, I did childish things. So, there may be energy of manipulation where people are attempting to pull you back into um, those rough waters. No one was around to pull me out of the high water, but the Most High. I don't owe you shit, right? So with this energy here, there are people who may attempt to pull you back in, right? This is that Six of Swords energy going towards that Five of Wands energy and that Seven of Wands energy. That's given all the energy to me of people attempting to manipulate your emotions. Again, that psychological and spiritual warfare. So just be mindful of that. Pay attention. Pay attention. Okay. Get three more, then we'll wrap it up. Right here. Yeah, okay. So the Tree of Life is significant. The Tree of Life is significant. If you've been looking into the Tree of Life, keep on. Don't allow yourself to give up studying and learning it. This is also for those of you who feels like the information, like what I just said about you're seeing or you're being enlightened, but it's too bright and you really can't see because you've been in the darkness for so long. So yeah, that's what I heard with that. This is given the cave energy, like the allegory of the cave energy. You've been in the darkness for so long that it takes a while for you to get adjusted to the light that's being shown, that your eyes are being exposed to. Like Neo in the Matrix, they say, his eyes hurt because he's never used them before. This is you. Okay? So don't give up. Two one one may be a significant number for you, or 222 may be significant. My peace means everything. Your peace means everything. Okay. So, where people may attempt to get you super hyper emotional, like you have been in the past, if you have been like a really emotional person in the past and respond or react, not respond, react very emotionally, understand that your peace means everything to you and don't allow yourself to be like manipulated by anyone, right? And you do that by working on yourself. Do that by paying attention. Okay. My peace means everything. Your peace is so important to your transforming. Okay. Having peace of mind, being at peace is very important. It's also very important to what you are manifesting. Remember, because a lot of the stuff that is manifesting in your environment that they're calling your attention to is stuff that is coming from your unconscious that you don't even realize, but it is being manifested in your physical world around you so that you can begin to make it conscious and become aware of it, right? And so if you are not in a place of peace, I'm hearing the Prince of Peace. If you are not in a place of peace, you are going to be manifesting more and more and more and more and more of this stuff. Like the more and the more, again, you're just going from rough waters to rougher waters, right? So just be very mindful of your peace. If you see, again, pay attention. If you see people attempting to get a rise out of you, just observe it. Do not allow yourself to um, be moved by them. Okay, you're not a puppet, and they're not a puppet master. They're especially not your master. All right, unless they are. I seen reclaim my power. We thank you, Spirit. You want to feel your feelings, but you don't have to act on your feelings because your feelings Again, the devil, right? Is the point simply to find yourself, right? And that came out underneath individuation. And I said that, right? You pulling yourself away from that so that you can set yourself apart from the collectiveness of the community that you're around. Is the point simply to find yourself? Yes, the point is to find yourself so that you are able to find who your Godhead is and connect with who you truly are in the true mission, the true work that you came here to do. There's going to be a lot of trickery. There's going to be a lot of trickery. There's going to be a lot of trickery. Man, I just said there's going to be a lot of trickery, right? And the card that pops out that says, you do sense BS before physical proof of the fuckery. Gift of clear feeling. I literally just said what I said. There's going to be a lot of mess that's going to be attempting to get your energy so that you can focus on it. Don't allow yourself to be played, okay? Gray rocking, you are ignoring it. You don't give it no energy. Them people, you don't give them no energy. It came out like that. You don't give them no energy. Don't give them none. Very little response. Very little response, if any, and especially no emotions, because your peace is everything, all right? This is the message. This is the message, my beautiful ones. We are closing this reading off and we are sending back all of the energy to the One Source Creator, thanking you for allowing me to be a clear channel at this time. I call back all of the energy that belongs to me, whole, healed, and transmuted. All of the energy that belongs to the viewer, I send it back to the viewer, whole, healed, and transmuted. Ashe, ashe, ashe. You all be blessed.